Well, Grandma's got an old lady bladder, you know what I mean? I got a bladder of like iron.
People take forever and then.
Yeah, but them old bladders still hold up, John.
Yeah, but Grandma, they hold up for so long. Then
if I took a water pill, I would have pissed all over myself.
Yep.
Well, I'm trying to get you to the bathroom, hon.
Why am I even recording? It's boring. I thought, like, you know, driving from Walmart.
If you want me to, I can go back on Park Avenue if you'd like, rather than the other way.
I don't care how you go home. Just get home.
Teresa, just take the normal way we go home, not the Park Avenue. Just,
okay.
You know how we came? Just take that way.
Okay. So I can get home.
I know.
Because Grandma's got
I've held it this long, shit, I can hold it this longer.
I love how Janet says, you know, Janet, she says, don't hold in your bowels or hold in your piss, it's bad for you.
Well, sometimes you have no choice.
Or like that one time when you got a catheter and you know what? Hey, get your cobwebs out. Just focus on the road.
Janet has her cutest things on her Facebook page.
I know, Teresa.
Oh, she knows that I'm just kidding her.
I know.
She's such a sweetheart.
And then when you said to that one lady, get over here, you fat bitch!
Huh?
When you were mistaking that one lady for Cora, get over here, you fat bitch!
Picnic?
Get over here, you fat bitch!
That lady that was with Janet.
What's her name?
I have no idea.
Cheyenne.
Hell, I don't know.
Shiva.
Friend.
Shiva. Maybe
Huh?
Shiva. Is it Shiva or Cheyenne? One or the other.
Janet's friend.
Yeah, Janet's fat ass friend.
So I was calling her Cora?
Yeah. You said, Dad told me, you said, come over here, you fat bitch, I'm gonna kick your ass.
She might have looked like Cora.
Teresa, when someone just got out of the hospital, aka, she was so sick, she was like, you know, out of it. So she thought fat bitch was Cora. I get that mistaken too.
Oh.
You know what I mean. Memories sometimes confuse other people.
Oh, somebody came with Janet to the hospital. Okay.
That's her friend. That one lady.
Yeah, they picked me and John up that time.
Oh, yeah. The first time we got on the plane, that fat lady, and like we were talking about stories and everything on the the train, not the train, the car.
I have arrow going. Ooh, nice pickup.
Oh, remember what we ate? Oh, that was not bad. That was not that bad of a burger. You know what I mean?
That was a big burger.
What burger? Where?
We were driving. Shut up, Teresa. Let me explain the story. You weren't there.
Burger.
But it was still good, Grandma. You gotta say that was pretty good. Pretty much, we were just...
It should have been for $35.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much, we just got off the plane. We were driving. Janet says, hey, you guys hungry? It's like, yeah, what do you want? I don't know. I was like, and Grandma says, I don't know. And I say, I don't know. So he just pulls into this burger joint, gets a couple burgers.
Well, it was a Mexican burger.
It wasn't that bad. Then I remember we started driving, then you two got, you know, touchy-touchy. I had to sit in the back. That one lady. Oh, did I ever tell you what happened? What was it? I'm trying to remember. I remember Janet and Anita.
Railroad tracks, people.
Oh, I remember the first time I went to Wenatchee. I was so tired. The first night when you fell in, or what is it, fallen?
Yeah.
The first night I didn't sleep. You know, that it was 2 o'clock in the morning when I went to bed.
Well, hell, it was.
And I didn't go to sleep
when you went to bed over the Keys.
Because what time did you guys call us?
When?
When to tell us the email fell.
I think it was either.
I came over. I think it was after 4 in the morning.
Yeah, it was something like that.
Our time.
Because it was at 2 o'clock. 2:30.
2:30. That's when you fell.
Yeah, when I was in the emergency room.
2:30.
Okay, it was 4:30 our time.
Yeah.
Because I had my alarm set for like 4:30 or 4:25 or whatever.
No.
4:35.
And I remember the first time we went to Wenatchee, like, I didn't sleep the night before, and we went to Wenatchee to see Uncle Keith. I believe that you were still in, I'm trying to remember, you were either in, where Janet...
ICU.
Yeah, you were in the ICU, so we were meeting, Uncle Keith, and we went to Costco, because we needed some shit for, Anita's whatever it was. Graduation, I think. Then we were just walking around. I met Uncle Keith for the first time, and he was a nice guy.
Yeah.
And I wish I recorded out there, but I didn't. I took a shitload of pictures, but I did not record.
Yeah, and you were scared too, huh?
No, I was just like, Grandma, you fell, and I don't like to record sad stuff. You know what I mean? Like recording...
It happened so goddamn quick.
I know.
I know, and it happened, and John and I are, when they called...
Teresa, you weren't there.
No, I mean, when they called the Mimo had gotten worse. And John and I were running around like chickens with our head cut off, trying to get arrangements made so we could get him out there ASAP.
Hey, Grandma, I remember the first...
Packing, stuff like that. We're like...
Shut up. Let me explain. I remember the first time you fell. You know, when you fell, I remember what you said. You said, I heard something snap. We got you on the chair. And
I said, my leg is broke.
And Granite said, oh, it's not broken. It's not broken. Then I remember you started...
I said, call the goddamn ambulance.
Then you started crying. I remember that. Because you were in so much pain. I remember.
Boy, shit, that one leg was about 3 times as big as the other one.
I know. That was sad.
That's when you know that something's broke, when you start swelling right away.
I know. And I remember you at the hospital. You were as chip as... you were happy as a... I don't know. Happy as a what?
Happy?
No, you were not happy, but you know what I mean. You were like having a happy attitude, you know. Remember, you were making some jokes and some shit. Remember?
Well, shit. What the hell else could I do?
I don't know. I'm just saying.
Happy as a clam?
Yeah.
As you say?
Yeah. And I remember when we went home. Jesus Christ. I remember when they were doing the surgery. Oh my God, that was the longest 4 hours I ever waited.
I can't believe they didn't offer you a pop or anything, JK.
Teresa, I was just sitting there waiting.
Yeah, but they could have offered you
John
something.
wasn't worried about a drink.
I know,
Teresa, I can go for like, I don't know. Like, I remember I went to school and I can go for like about 10 to 8 hours without any privilege or eat.
It wasn't nothing to laugh about, was it?
Oh, hell no. All I gotta do was sit in the lobby. My ass got so tired that day.
I know I didn't work that day. I called in.
Teresa, I don't care. You weren't there. Were you?
But still.
Well,
we didn't know what to expect.
You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
Teresa, I was there sitting on my ass watching TV. Started walking around because, you know, you just don't want to sit your ass on for
Then
4
when
hours.
he seen me, he started to cry.
No. This is before you got sick. This is before. This is when you were.
Surgery?
No, this is when she was at surgery. Before she went to Wenatchee. It's before that.
Oh.
Pretty much, I was there. Then Janet came. It was about like 5 minutes before. Yeah, they took you out. Janet, I didn't know what the fuck to do. It was my first time in Washington. What the fuck did I do? So I said, I want to stay with Grandma because she's the only person I knew. I know I talked to Janet. She's a family member, but I don't know her. Then Janet came. She went back there. She started talking to the doctor, I think. And I believe that's before or after they called Dad and said the surgery was a success. Then they called, it was a fit. Then Grandma got sick. All I remember was Grandma got sick and we were going to have to fly her to the Wenatchee. Then we drove, Jesus Christ, that was the longest drive I ever took. From whenever, from whenever.
Janet's a driver out there.
I can tell you that for now. Janet is a driver. Because I remember I either fell asleep or I was wide awake. Because it was the middle of the night. I could not see any pictures, so I couldn't take any. And plus my Vita was dead because long plane ride.
Mm-hmm.
And so...
And time charger, right?
Yeah, it needs like about an hour or so. And pretty much we drove to Wenatchee. It was either we drove to Wenatchee. I believe, this is after the day I met Uncle Keith. So remember,
I went in the helicopter.
Yeah. Because Grandma, you were already up in the air when we got to the car. Or already in the helicopter.
Oh, I I was already in.
I
don't know.
Grandma, I'm just telling you, because you were out of it.
Well, I would think so. They gave me some medicine.
Because I remember, I believe, like, I'm trying to remember. Sometimes I can remember shit.
Deer.
Oh, I thought it was a dog.
Deer.
That was a deer.
I thought it looked like Sammy. You know how Sammy looks.
They run out fast.
Mm-hmm.
I know,
Okay.
I hit one before.
Okay, let me go to the story. Where was I?
I knew I wasn't going to.
Mabel had gotten up in the chopper.
Okay, she was in the chopper. I forget.
Lifeline.
Shut up, Teresa. I remember it was either we drove to Wenatchee, then I could call Dad. I believe no, I didn't call Dad because I didn't know where my phone was. So I didn't have connection. So I was just like, okay, let's go.
Didn't Janet call too?
Yeah, I think so. Then we went there. Then I believe Uncle Keith, that one lady, Anthea, isn't it?
Yeah, his wife. Thea.
Yeah, Thea, and everyone was up there. Janet went back into the ICU and saw Grandma. I didn't see her because, well, then the day after that, I believe it's the day after or day before, we went to Spokane, the what mall? Oh my God, I gotta tell you some fucking stories. You know what I can tell you?
What?
First time I went there, I believe it was like, I'm trying to remember. We walked in. I didn't have no money at the time because Janet forgot your purse. All my spending money was in your purse. I couldn't buy a single thing. So I'm like, okay, I can't buy anything. So I just followed them. I believe it was either Janet. Yeah, Janet or Anita had to get her nails done.
Anita.
No, this before. No, eyebrows. Janet had to get her eyebrows, you know. Then Anita went someplace. I didn't know what the fuck to do, so I just stood around, just sat some places, walked around. Then we were going into the clothes store. I remember we went into Victoria's Secret, I believe it was, or someplace like that. And I didn't give a shit. It was a woman's clothing. I don't care. You think I give a shit? I've been in the woman's bathroom with Grandma. And then we went to this other place for like women's clothing. We found Anita. She was buying shit. Then we went, we went to sit down someplace. Then Anita came. She was like, I'm gonna get. I was like, first of all, we walked through. I'm trying to remember. I believe she said something about her getting her nails done before or after Janet got her eyebrows pricked. Then we went shopping, or she went shopping. Then, you want to learn what happens next? Anita goes to get her nails done, whatever. And then, I guess what I do, Janet's went into one of those massaging chairs. So did I. She gave me $1. And I was like there for like 3 minutes. Then I was like, I'm bored. Because I didn't have my Vita and I didn't want to play a game. Then I went on to do an escalator. I'm like, what can I do? So I just sat down on the escalator, got off the escalator, sat on an escalator. I think I have a photo or two. I believe, yeah, I'm recording right now. Oh, well, I'll show the photos. And it looks like I was just sitting there. Janet took the photos, and it was so fun to do. I'm just saying. Sitting on the escalator, going up the escalator, sitting on the escalator. 20 minutes later, or half an hour later, she gets done. I think Janet had to get her nails done, too. I don't fucking know. Then, I think Dad or...
Need to get a pedicure, too?
I think so, yeah. Teresa, I don't know. I don't know all the details, but I remember some of the details. And what else is next? We got into the car. We drove to, I think the airport, Spokane Airport, to pick up Dad. First time seeing Dad again. Been a few days. So I'm like, oh, hey, Dad. Then he saw Anita. It's like, bang. You know what I mean?
She is beautiful.
I got a photo of her. What else? What's next? Then we drove to Wenatchee. Then now that was the first time I saw Grandma, and she was hooked up. Reminded me of Grandpa when he was about to die. You know, the night before he died. Or the day, you know, the night where me, Dad, when I got that tank, a little Lego tank, that day, it reminded me of that and started fucking crying. Then I went, Dad brought me out to the hallway, then we went to the lobby, and then I asked Dad, can I go home? I don't want to see Grandma like that. Because I don't like seeing Grandma like that, and if she does, die out there, but she didn't. If she did, I would have been crying and everything, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Grandma, I mean, Teresa, I'd be shocked. AKA, you know, going to shock, going to everything like that. And, what else? What else was next? Then we went to Uncle Keith's. That's when I slept in a chair again, which felt awesome. What else is next?
Then you got to talking with Keith.
I believe that it was either the first night or second night. We started talking about some shit. I have some stuff recorded, which I'm going to upload soon because it's going to take me a while. And the next day we went someplace. Dad's going to have to tell you that, but I forget when. I remember one time they went someplace that, you know, about all that chicken. Yeah. Dad was telling you about.
Yeah,
or one of you
spent $200.
Yeah, and then they went to that one place.
Graduation.
Then I slept at home because at our Uncle Keith's place on the couch. Cause I was.
Keith wasn't too happy about that.
Okay, can I explain something? When they went to go do that, Dad was sleeping on the couch. He got up. I went to the couch and I fucking fell asleep. Then they came back. Then we went someplace. I believe that's like the Army Surplus store. And I got that mask. Remember that mask with the dog on it?
Yeah, they're always on the go, John.
Mm-hmm. What else is next? Then we went, I believe, then we got on the airport. I forget, like some details are, you know, there but not there. And then all I remember next is we got on the plane. I forget what day it was. I think it was like June 3rd-ish. Yeah, June 3rd-ish. And we got on the plane. I saw my mask. Me and Dad were talking. I got a window seat. I took a couple photos. We went to Denver, some other places. It wasn't that bad, and nothing else to say, I'm guessing. Then I think you remember when Dad came out the second time, when you were doing a little better. Yeah. I stayed home with Sammy and Teresa. It wasn't that bad, but still, you know. Then Dad came back and then he said a couple weeks later, right, Teresa? Or it was like a week later. A couple weeks later, me and Dad go flying back, and I guess what I started fighting with? An air mattress. Oh god,
yeah,
that was fun.
On vacation when you guys went out.
So I was like the only vacation I did have was like about 5 days of vacation. Out of how long is this summer? 100 and something days.
Shit,
what did it finish in first day? 104 days?
100 something like that. Yeah, 104 days. Yeah. And I spent 5 days on vacation, and the rest days weren't about Grandma. Yeah. And then you remember we ate lunch together. Oh, that ham sandwich wasn't that bad, but still, it was pretty good.
Yeah, John said the hospital.
We ate outside. That was
because you guys called me.
Yeah. What else? Is that it?
What? 6:30 in the morning.
Oh, I remember that day. Me and Grandma called us up and said, "Hey, are you guys hungry?" Like, I forget. It was like, "You guys want lunch yet? Have you guys had lunch yet?" No. Oh, come out and eat with me. Then the day after, or the day of us leaving Washington, the hospital offered us or gave us free breakfast. The breakfast wasn't that bad, but still, yeah. Then I still have that video of you on that crane thingy, the lift.
When I got stuck up there in the air.
Yeah, that was fun. That was funny. I gotta upload that.
I didn't think it was funny.
On my
think it's funny either.
Teresa,
they have like a Hoyer or something.
Like it was like you know how a lift is, like if you put something underneath something, like little hooks.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Those kind of things.
Yeah.
And then we went home. Then like the plane home, I gotta sit in like I believe it was like first class, wasn't it? Yeah, it was like first class because no other place to sit, and she's handicapped. So I'm like, okay, can I sit by my grandma? They're like, sure, you can sit by your grandma. It was a short flight, about 45 minutes, but still, it was awesome.
Okay, you wanna go watch?
Yeah. Okay. Hey, Grandma, say goodbye to the people.
Yeah.
Say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. You say goodbye.
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 Goodbye. Goodbye.